Today being on a Sunday, we are here at Kabianga University Christian Union after service, and we are going to interview some of the members, asking them questions to see whether they gained something from the service. So we are going to interview our member one. She is going to tell us her name and answer some few questions.
Okay, thank you. My name is Kalen Kwamboka, and I'm glad that I joined other members in today's service, and the service was amazing. The topic also was amazing.
Okay, maybe you tell us what was the topic of today and what you learned from the topic.
The topic of today was the exposition of our Bible study guide, and the guide is in his design, as you can see. This is the guide that you are going to be studying as our guide in this Bible study. So the topic was about the guide, and what I can say that I learned from the topic is that God created us in his design, and in our lives we should strive to live according to his design, not outside the design that God created us. And what I took from the service is that God created us male and female in his design. So all these other things, all about the LGBTQ or those other things, it's not the design of God that we live that way. It is us human beings who have manipulated ourselves or given us such titles that we live in that design, of which it is outside the design of God. So what we should strive is to live according to his design. And maybe for many other questions, I know that by the end of this Bible study guide, I'll have the answers or the corrections of maybe some assumptions or some other things or views about the LGBTQ or many other things that I don't know about my design according to God.
Okay, maybe shortly you can tell us the meaning of LGBTQ.
Those are the acronyms: L for lesbianism, B for bisexual, T for transgender, Q for questioning. That's my understanding of those terms.
As you have seen, the members of today grasp the content. They have even bought the guide to help them answer more questions individually and even as a group of Bible study. Hello, maybe you can tell us your name and how was the service of today generally.
My name is Shadrach Kiprotirono, UKSTU member, which is University of Kabianga Christian Union. And the service of the day was fine. It was such amazing and a pleasant, such finding a topic where we was exposing the Bible kind of this semester. And we thank the Lord for that. For that, such amazing expository. As we exposed this Bible guide, it was such amazing because it was dealing with the youths, dealing with us, dealing with how we are, because the theme of the day was in this design. So it was the exposition of that about the sexual, the gender, about how we need we are in the design of the Lord, and it was pleasant indeed.
Okay, thank you. Maybe you can answer this question. How was according to the topic, how was the attendance of the UOKCU members and the reaction of this topic after the speaker has preached? What was the reaction of the members?
Thank you very much. After the topic was good, it was generally exposed by the preacher and bringing out how the INS design is. The first thing is that it was dealing with more so individually those people who are in LGBTQ, who was being transgendered. Others are like they are lesbian, others they are dealing with different sexuality. And in that case, after the conclusion of the service, the reaction of the people was positively. People received the gospel or the exposition well, and they were ready even to go on with the guide. Because in this case, we understand that even we need to be in that way how God made us. It is not in other design how men or other people are being designed. We need to design ourselves how God, because we can't be in a dress, in a dress, yet we are a man, or being woman, yet we are men. And that is it. And he exposed it well. Even in that conclusion, after concluding, he concluded with the 3 points that in response to the LGBTQ requires us to understand what is LGBTQ. And as a mission, I find even to keen that how we can reach the people who are in that they are lesbian, they are by gender, and others in a different way. So I came in that in conclusion that we need to recognize it is Christ Himself who can change us.
Okay, maybe the last question. How was the attendance? Generally, how was the attendance of today's service?
Thank you very much. The attendance of today's service was in that large number. People attended to today's service, expecting about more in this exposition in its design. So, and it was such a pleasing attendance. I say that it is exceeding expectation.
Okay, thank you so much for allowing us to interview you. As you can see, today's service was very impactful and everybody grasped their part. Thank you. Hello, as you can see, we are here with a UOKCU member. She's going to tell us her name, what is she holding in her hands, and answer at least one question.
Okay, my name is Charity Jeruto. I am a member at your KCU. I've held a Bible study guide. Today in our service we were told about this book in its design. So I just want to urge members to join Bible study. Yeah.
Okay, maybe you can tell the members how they can get this book and at what price.
Okay, for members, I urge them to buy this guide. It's only 70 shillings. To find it, you just come to the ministry or to the service so that you purchase this guide. It's only 70 bob. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. As you can see, this guide is at an affordable price, so you can just come to the service. Afterwards, you can get the guide. Here we have an ICT member. We are going to interview him. He's going to tell us his name and maybe tell us more about ICT. 1 or 2 questions I'm going to ask him about ICT. Hello.
Hello.
Can you tell us your name and maybe answer 1 or 2 questions about ICT?
My name is Balak Msume. I'm in charge in ICT. I'm in charge camera. About ICT has four departments. We have camera, that is photography. We have projection, and we have ICT in general, then ICT publicity.
Okay, maybe tell us how can one gain skills, or under your KCU, how can one come or approach you guys as an ICT ministry?
So as ICT, we meet on Mondays 7 to 8:30. That's where we learn, we train your KCU. People who want to gain skills in ICT, like projection and photography, even live streaming. We do live streaming. So the people who want to gain skills, you can join us on Mondays 7 to 8:30. The venue is being communicated when the ministry is ready to be attended to.
Okay. So as you can see, as an ICT member has told you, you can join them if you are interested. If you know that you are interested with ICT, something to do with camera, something to do with live streaming. If you want to learn more skills, you can join the ICT under the UOKCU as a ministry. So thank you. Hi everyone.